This is a recording for the Geometry Notes 1.5 multiple choice problems. And so this is going to be the recording of the key. So you were to name two adjacent angles whose sum is less than 90 degrees. And that is these two, angle FAE, and I'll trace it. Angle FAE is right there. And angle FAN. So FAN. When you add those, they are 55 degrees for this one and 30 degrees for that one. And so they add up to 85 degrees. They are adjacent angles because they have a common vertex and a common side and no common interior points. So the interior of this one is over there. The interior of that one is over there. So that is 1A. For 1B, you're to name two acute vertical angles. And so now we want vertical angles, two lines that kind of cross with intersecting, two angles that are formed by intersecting lines. So angle FAN is this one, and angle DAC. They're both 55 degrees, so they're acute. And if you think about this line and this line as being the intersecting lines, the vertical angles are this angle and that angle, and they are congruent. For the next one, we have two complementary angles. We'll call one angle X, and then the other one is 6 degrees less than 5 times the measure of that one. So we'll just call this the other angle is going to be 5x minus 6, and this time they are complementary, so that means they have a sum of 90 degrees, and so our equation is going to be x plus 5x minus 6 equals 90 this time. This will be 6x minus 6 equals 90. Add 6. 6x equals 96. Divide by 6 on both sides, and x equals 16. Once we have one of the angles is 16, to get the other one, we'll take 5 times 16 minus 6, and that turns out to be 74 degrees. So the correct answer is letter C for number 2. For number 3, you were to find x so that line AD and line CE are perpendicular. So I'm going to use my yellow marker. AD and CE are these two right here. So I'm going to mark that with a little right angle, and I can put it in any of those four corners, but I'm going to put it right there because those two are the x ones. So 4x plus 5x equals 90 degrees, and so 9x equals 90, divide by 9, and x equals 10. So letter B is the correct answer for that one. And then moving on, determine whether this statement can be assumed by the figure. And I'll do some tracing again. The measure of angle XAY, so from X to A to Y, is 90 degrees. Now, visually, it looks that way, but we aren't told that there's no perpendicular lines indicated and no right angle box. So we have to say no for this one. The next one, 4B, the statement is that angle TAU is complementary to angle UAY. So let's trace those. TAU is this one, and UAY is that one right there. And if you look at those are a linear pair, because think about this, they kind of make this line there, and a linear pair would be supplementary, not complementary. So they are a linear pair, and they are supplementary. So the answer for that one also is no as we look at that. So then 4C is our last one here. Our statement is Angle UAX is adjacent to angle UXA. So let's trace those as well. Excuse me. Angle UAX is this one right here. So that's that angle. Angle UXA is the angle that's over here. And so if they are adjacent angles have three characteristics: common side, or common vertex, common side, and no common interior points. Well, the vertex of this one is X, the vertex of that one is A, so they do not, they have no common endpoint. Common endpoint. And so that one we have to say is no also. So that concludes the multiple choice. Make sure now you are writing your level of understanding, your summary, and your summary should be about facts on this. Go back to the first slide of part 2 and find some facts there. See if you can write some good questions that you might ask yourself or others. That concludes the multiple choice for section 1.5.